Hello, Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me. This is your reading for October, and I think what I'm going to do this month is I'm going to pull some cards for a general reading, then some cards for career, and then some cards for love. If you want a timestamp, I always have the best intentions of time stamping, and anyway, it never happens. Sometimes it happens. So thanks for joining me. So let's see what's going on for Sagittarius in October. On October 6th, we have a new moon in the sign of Libra. And then on the 20th, we have a full moon in Aries. So we have a full moon in a fellow fire sign. So we could, around the 6th, Libra, I think Mars is with Libra. You could really make a decision if you've been having analysis paralysis, or if you've been wanting to do something for your whole life. I feel like this will be the energy to let go of whatever has been holding you back and allowing you to make the decision. Make the decision around that new moon, and then really have fully let go, or starting to let go, or really putting things in motion on the Aries. Now we are in a Mercury retrograde, but I feel like the Mars energy doesn't give a shit, and it's just going to, I feel as though it's going to be so compelling that you just have to do it. So what's at the bottom here? 7 of Wands. Yeah, and you're not going to apologize for it. You're not going, now that you've finally gotten to this place where you are taking action, you are not going to, you're at a point where you're at peace enough with being authentic and doing what's right for you and knowing what's right for you, even if you don't know the outcome, because we rarely do before we start something new. You know it's following what you need to do. It's like her solar plexus is highlighted, but her hands are in prayer position over her heart. She's a little bit protecting her heart, and but she's listening to it. Yes, she's following it though. All right, let's see what else is coming out. I'll have to think about that. Another Wands cards. So here's a fire energy, Mars energy potentially. Yeah, 2 of Wands. What the fuck do I want to do? What do I want to do with my life? I'm kind of changing how I was doing readings before. So let me bring this closer so you can actually see the cards. So this 2 of Wands energy, you can see she has, do I want van life? Do I want to travel? Do I want to move? She has the globe there. I only have so much time and energy. I really want to focus. I don't want to keep putting energy towards a job I fucking hate, or a relationship, or friendships, or situations, or actions that drain my energy. How can I find a way? I mean, nothing's ever going to be perfect, right? But it feels unbalanced. And you, at the bottom here, she's balanced, right? And so how do I have a more balanced life? And there's probably a lot of societal pressure of living your life a certain way. That means you're successful and stable and happy, or prosperous, or whatever. But you're thinking, no, I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for a different quality. Maybe I wanted those things in the past. I wanted to get married, have kids, get this job, buy this house, whatever it is, get this degree, accomplish this thing. And you realized maybe you settled with who you married. Not that they're not a good person, but you just did it because it was you were going through the motions almost. You took this job because it had benefits. At least in the U.S., we have health benefits are often tied to our jobs. Um, it's kind of you settled or you played it safe, and for some reason you're thinking, I don't want to play it safe anymore. I don't want to be reckless, but what am I waiting for? And this is something you've been thinking about probably for a long time. This almost looks like a protective bubble. And oh, that's interesting. But I feel like you are kind of ready to, okay, so you've learned, yes, okay. So you've learned that to be true to yourself, to turn within and to ask yourself what you want. And you're doing this again and not just going through the motions of what all these people are telling you you should want, and putting their energy towards you. And you're like, no, I don't need to please all these people or keep up with all these people, um, follow all these people. Maybe you're taking a social media break and you're kind of looking out into the world, and maybe you've learned that you can't, maybe if you have a social media following or a YouTube channel, you've learned to ignore the negativity that comes at you, the demands and the trolling or whatever. But I think this has been, you've learned this lesson very, very honestly and through soul searching. And you come to peace with something and are looking now to move forward. Because she's picked the wand. Usually the person's holding both wands. She put one wand leaning up against the wall, and she's like, this is where I'm putting my energy and moving forward. She's really, right, looking forward. She almost is looking back. So like she's made peace with her past and is now ready to move forward. What do we got for the other? Yeah, wow. Libra, huh? Did you see the red flags? There's a red flag there. She's really honestly assessing the situation. So it isn't just about what you're passionate about or motivated, or this isn't all impulse. There's a lot of thought behind this. And again, the gaze forward, looking forward into the future, trying to make this decision. Getting a higher perspective, really being truthful and honest. It's interesting too, like this could be, even though I know this is fire, this could be a younger version of her. So maybe looking back at what you had wanted to do, because she has, in this one, they haven't left yet. This is all dreams. So did those dreams get sidetracked because of what all of these, society and family and whatever told you should do? And now you're learning to block those ego negative voices out. And look at, she's up here without her bubble, looking forward. And again, no glass, no barrier between her and what she wants to do. So you are free to move forward. Maybe it's that Mars energy with that new moon. We also have Venus moving. I'm sorry. from Scorpio, I think to make sense, to Sag on October 7th. I just see this confidence in our own skin, this confidence in our abilities and our decisions, because we've done the soul searching. We've really thought about it. We've been thinking about it and working on it, honestly, our whole lives potentially. And we have a perspective that is going to allow us to move forward and make us happy. And that doesn't mean you're being selfish. Does it mean some people may get hurt if you're not behaving and doing what they want? Sure, but we can't tell other people what to do and control other people. And maybe some of that was why you're looking to break free or to move forward. But this, again, this isn't impulsive. Oh yeah, the decision. So now this is very Libra, analysis paralysis. Your head does get in the way. You have all this wand's energy, but I don't know, you're really doing the research, figuring it out. I feel like you're really taking practical steps. You're looking at the facts, the information, and that the logical choice. That's not right. I think your passion and your thoughts will unite, but your thoughts will lead. I don't know, some sort of fact, some sort of or bottom line about how you think about things, your perspective on things, will help guide the decision over sort of more instant gratification, I guess is what I'm getting at. Again, this is something that's been, other people may think it's impulsive, but it is not. This has been a long time coming. All right, let's pull some cards for career. I'll write the timestamp down, but no promises. I'll actually put it in. Career reading. One card wants to come out. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. A fortuitous. Sorry, a minute. And this stool that I'm sitting on that's so squeaky. Screws keep falling out of it. Like one of these days, it's just going to fall apart underneath me. Give and take. You could have a little bit of a windfall, Sag. Staying centered, staying balanced, staying almost the wheel in this is reminding me a little bit of that protective wheel that she's in. Staying centered, staying grounded, protecting yourself from other people's energy, going within. I mean, she looks like she's meditating up here as well. So we have, it's interesting, the top row, it's all one person. I don't know. She's very much in her head. Don't get hung up on gender. But with Libra season, so Libra can be analysis paralysis, but again, with Mars, I think, and I'm not an astrologer, but this is just what I'm getting, I think is going to be the energy to push you to make that final decision. And you're going to feel really good about it. What's on the bottom of this deck for career? Queen of Cups. I said she is protecting her heart, but here's the Queen of Cups. Doesn't mean you're not open. Some of you may have had like the culture of your office, if it's a, because this is career, uh, like you want a nurturing, comforting office. Although she looks a little pissy in that card. Um, Doing something in the healing arts, something with emotion, something creative, really going towards your passion and your creative side. Here's a Five of Swords. Interesting. There's a line drawn in the sand. So you may have an opportunity come in for another job, another career path, and some sort of opportunity coming in where you could make more money. I definitely see an opportunity coming in. You could, I don't know, maybe it's remote, or you could have to move or something that's factoring when I see these together into the decision. But it's a mutually beneficial offer that's coming in, like a win-win situation with the Six of Pentacles. Um, and then the Five of Swords, I think, could be you going to your employer, or could be even this in your brain, making this decision that no, I will not commute anymore. I will not work 60 hours, I will not work all this overtime. I don't get paid enough, and I'm already doing the job of two people, et cetera, et cetera. And when you get to that bottom line, then that's what's really going to help you make your decision, because it'll just be very clear to you what your bottom line is. And I think you're worth it and you deserve it. And to try not to feel bad for doing what's right for you. You don't need to over defend your decision. It's not personal, right? If an employer lays someone off, I mean, I'm not saying some don't feel bad, but they do it anyway. I mean, I don't know. Be careful of too much loyalty. This is not a change you're making lightly by any means. And so you have to just do what's right for you. Okay, you're getting a couple more. Oh, okay, there are only so many to take. We're going to move into the love romance. What's on the bottom? The Devil. Yeah, I think with that Scorpio energy in September, Venus in Scorpio, and now Venus is moving into Sag on the 7th. I think you're looking good. People are looking good. You have a strong attraction to someone, and you may just go for it. What do we have for a 10 of Pentacles? Could be an Earth sign. 2 10s here. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of, or the Wheel. So these are endings. But what I'm kind of getting here is that, so if you have a friend that is that you've always thought there's been something between you, I feel like that's going to change, that you guys will get together. If you've been dating someone, you may move in together. You could end a relationship. It's going to be some sort of culmination in new beginning. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. maybe telling each other you have feelings for each other, maybe telling each other you love each other, maybe getting engaged, things like that. But it could swing the other way too. With the devil there, it could be um, accepting that you have to end something, and that could be part of the decision that you're trying to make here. King of Pentacles, earth, strong earth energy here. So this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sorry, it took me a while to get there, didn't it? Could be in the time of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So Capricorn season's right after Sag season. This is a stable energy. This is a grounded energy with the Ten of Pentacles. Damn, I mean, this could be someone that either is well established, comes from sort of um, a family that's kind of well known for whatever, for some reason, probably a positive reason, but for whatever reason, someone who's mature, someone who's going to take their time. And I think they really have taken their time. Yeah, you may have been waiting for the right opportunity in relationships for a long time. What's this next card? We got a couple more. Queen of Cups. That's a water sign. That could be you met them or saw them in the time when Venus was in Scorpio, it is until, I believe, I didn't verify this, so I could be wrong, till October 7th, and then it moves into Sag, so it's like the attraction's been building, and it isn't until Venus goes into Sag, like it's just been brewing underneath the surface. That's a very Scorpio, but also earthy thing where it's there, but it's kept sort of locked down. But once it comes out, that person is going to stay around. Like they're planning on sticking around for a while at least and seeing how it goes. They're still going to take their time to open up. This is someone that will reveal things at their own time. I do think that perhaps if you've known this person, things are going to become more intimate and you're going to learn more and more about them. And there's going to be a real deepening of a relationship. Again, whatever, if you're single, this could be someone new that you really connect with on a deep level, or it could be the deepening of an existing relationship. What else do we have here? Two of Cups. This is true love coming in. There's real love here. Real emotions towards each other. It may have started just as an attraction, maybe an itch to scratch, but be damned if it isn't maybe the real thing. It could be someone you met at work, someone you work with. You guys work well together. More earth here, very grounded. Yeah, teamwork. It's comfortable around each other. Like there's passion and love and everything, but there's also a real comfort and just a really nice welcoming vibe. Like you live well together, you function well. I'm getting sort of this sense, this may be silly, but just kind of that dance of the planets going around the sun and the moon's going around the planets and I don't know, it's almost choreographed. It's just, and the different energies that keep things in place. And it's kind of like maybe there are good boundaries between you two. Um, there may be a real practical aspect to this relationship where you've been through it. You've been there and you've learned. So you ask each other, what do you want, kids? Kind of early. Not like, on the first date, but you get there pretty fast because you're like, if we're not compatible on some of these major life decisions, then what's the point? Like, there's that very practical, but I think you definitely are. And because of it, you feel more comfortable and secure and um, confident with each other because you have had these discussions. So it takes away that, do they like me? Do they not like me? Do they want, I don't know, the sort of the mind games. You're getting to the truth. Um, and she's still in the background, like looking for red flags, but she's that's not really concerning her right now because she has a good perspective on things and she's looking at the big picture too, and things look good. She looks happy. She's excited, looking forward to this new relationship and a new job opportunity. You really had great cards. You do have the devil. I guess I would say for some of you, um, this could cause you to, this seeing this person and them being available could cause you to end your relationship because you've come to the realization that it wasn't sustainable, isn't what you